Vertebrate.
Vertebrate.
All vertebrate embryos are inherently female anyway.
He has a crack in the lip of the vertebrate body.
It's a vertebrate, it's not a bug.
To the next group, which is the vertebrate class of mammals.
You luscious piece of backstabbing, two-timing, I'll fuck anything that walks, vertebrate or invertebrate, creme brulee soufflé, but...
脊椎动物有椎骨的。
Vertical.
Vertical.
Intentional 100-meter vertical drops not being covered.
Ambiguous. We do a trumpet bass with a climbing vertical twist, create a sculpture of the foliage shape.
Then as the bow sinks, it pulls the stern vertical and then finally detaches.
Vertical stripe.
We will control the vertical.
垂直的。
Very.
Very.
And she seemed very receptive when I described Furio to her.
They're bright red and very sweet.
Oh, honey, I've given up every vice in the world.
So, we asked everyone to submit concerns and questions anonymously via the intranet.
Touch for the very first time, like a virgin.
真正的，非常。
Vessel.
Vessel.
An all-purpose peacekeeping vessel, the Yellow Jacket can manage any conflict on the geopolitical landscape, completely unseen.
My vessel is magnificent and fierce and huge-ish and gone. There's been a perpetual and virulent lack of discipline upon my vessel. Why?
There's no radio on this vessel.
These men will perform a search of your vessel.
船。
Vest.
Vest.
I just want one vest.
Lucky I had my bulletproof vest on.
If that vest goes off, you get nothing.
Natural dyed blanket stitched vest.
You're not going to shoot him, there's not going to be a bulletproof vest, and nobody is going to know that you had anything to do with this.
背心，使穿衣服，穿衣服。
Vested.
Vested.
By the power vested in me by Almighty God and the great state of Illinois, I now pronounce you man and wife.
And so, by the power vested in me...
What do you see?
The whole town's in there.
By the authority vested in me by Kaiser William II, I pronounce you man and wife.
By virtue of the authority vested in me.
Now, by the powers vested in me by the state of Ohio, I now pronounce you man and wife.
穿衣服的。
Vet.
Vet.
Among other things, I'm a trained vet.
Did you know I was a vet before you started?
I have to take my grandmother to the vet.
I'm not a vet yet. Maybe that's why you're dating a vet.
兽医，当兽医，诊断。
Veteran.
Veteran.
A veteran like Vincennes might be willing to admit his own culpability, but he'd never rat out a fellow officer.
During a lull in the skirmish, an ancient concierge, veteran of 2 wars, limped across the street to deliver an enigmatic message.
Patient is highly intelligent, highly delusional, decorated Army veteran.
7-year veteran Philadelphia police officer Stanley Timmons, first to respond to the scene, is believed to have shot and injured Swagger.
Your lead investigator is a war veteran who's been missing for the last 2 years.
老手，老兵的。
Veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
Because the fact that you borrow my dog in order to trick your veterinarian girlfriend to thinking you're an animal lover is pathetic.
I'm also the village barber, veterinarian, dentist, and witch finder.
Wanted to be a veterinarian.
Is someone gonna call the veterinarian, or I might have been to Whisker. Hello?
Why did you get a veterinarian?
兽医。
Veterinary.
Veterinary.
Also veterinary arts and medicine on those humans that will sit still for it.
I got into the University of Wisconsin, and I'm going to go for veterinary medicine because that's where I'm really... Are you going to go to college?
I have a goddamn veterinary exam!
I mean, it wasn't veterinary psychology, was it?
Inadequate veterinary care and lack of flock control.
兽医的，兽医。
Veto.
Veto.
Dick, I just want to say thank you for getting the House not to override the president's veto of the fairness doctrine.
I will be forced to veto those sanctions.
I'm gonna veto that poster.
The reason they're scared of you technically, you have veto powers over their budgets.
When you veto their funding, that's not a mistake.
否决权，否决。
Via.
Via.
And then, his squire will send a note via carrier pigeon asking if you'd like to merge your kingdoms.
Message received from Earth via Jupiter link.
Oh, but it's a one-way, so you should just go around via Oak, and Cheryl's house should just be right there.
The child was taken from a house on the Via Cavour, the Casa del Tre Angeli.
经由
Viable.
Viable.
He must be economically viable.
It's a viable political entity that can stand up to the North.
It's a viable option.
No, it's more of an attempt to construct a viable hypothesis to explain the meaning of life.
Only 4 was viable.
能养活的
Vibrant.
Vibrant.
Vibrant and powerful and generous.
Such a vibrant member of our community has moved beyond us now.
Such vibrant colors.
The characters are vibrant and alive.
The Vermeer is quite good. It's simple, vibrant, although his work definitely fell off as he got older.
震动的
Vibrate.
Vibrate.
Flash would totally win because he can, vibrate through walls and stuff.
I've got ointments, lotions, creams, books, things that vibrate.
Is the ringer set on a sound or vibrate?
So we don't vibrate, right?
The ability to move, lift, vibrate.
震动使颤动
Vibration.
Vibration.
I'm picking up a moderate vibration here.
Gary, can you confirm any vibration out of limits?
Negative.
See, I wear earplugs so I can just barely hear it, but it needs to be loud enough because I like the vibration on the bed.
Tails back, boobs out, stomachs in, and give me 4 booty roundabouts in unison with extra butt cheek vibration.
Well, basically, they say that the world is sound and everything in it is and responds to vibration. Whatever.
震动
Vice.
Vice.
And cigarettes are not the only vice they exploit.
But then I looked back on it and I was like, I only know 2 people that got called into the vice principal's office, and it's Leo and me.
I'm on Vice, so LaGuerta sent me to my room and told me to stay out of sight.
Or vice versa?
恶习前助代替
Vicious.
Vicious.
Hey, but Chuck says they're vicious.
He's vicious, Doctor.
This boy, Bruce Bog Trotter, is none other than a vicious sneak thief.
This vicious young hoodlum will be transformed out of all recognition.
Vicious thrust.
邪恶的
Victim.
Victim.
Back to whatever place would take a cheap, whorish fashion victim, ex-god.
He's always the victim.
This your next victim?
Marvin is just a victim of the economic climate.
Police believe the victim was accosted here, then driven to a park nearby.
受害人
Victimize.
Victimize.
Why have you got to victimize me, sir?
使牺牲
Victory.
Victory.
As their Rockin' Roughage Victory Tour continues to sweep through the English countryside.
I present it to you in honor of an even more memorable victory.
I'm sure he'll be over here soon to gloat over his victory.
Then I'm going to take out the rest of these guys just in time for you to congratulate me on my sweeping victory as homecoming queen.
What am I supposed to do when I have a big victory or a terrible loss and the only person I want to run and tell isn't there?
胜利
Video.
Video.
Invites you to be the star of our latest video with the annual Spring Breaker Bust Blowout.
Raj sent me some video of Buzz Aldrin.
So we were either making TikToks or we were playing video games online.
The Much Music Video Awards?
When this is over, I'm thinking pineapple pizza and teen video movie fest.
影像图像的
View.
View.
Because the best view is always from on high.
I could get used to a view like this. I had only a second to admire the view.
I'm not here because I like the view.
I'm taking a longer view.
视野看
Viewpoint.
Viewpoint.
I gotta tell you, Wade, I'm leaning to Jerry's viewpoint here.
It is a good viewpoint to see the world as a dream.
What do you think of the doctor's viewpoint?
观点
Vigorous.
Vigorous.
A vigorous round of embroidering.
After all your vigorous attempts to stop me from coming here, I'm just surprised to see you.
And vigorous art in the country.
Look, I never had to pay the vigorous that he demands.
Stay awake all night and have guilt-free, vigorous sex with me.
精力充沛的
Vile.
Vile.
He's vile and cruel.
I do rub shoulders with some of the most vile, sadistic men calling themselves leaders today.
I'm vile!
Living shall forfeit fair renown, and doubly dying shall go down to the vile dust from whence he sprung.
We all sit around mindlessly slagging off that vile stink hole of a city.
恶劣的
Village.
Village.
And he lived in a village, and you live in the village.
I'm the village crazy lady.
So that the whole village can see how just and lawful they are, I suppose. Was there any action in the village?
Yeah, well, I lived in the East Village.
村庄乡村的
Villager.
Villager.
Every farmer and villager in Akko will be killed.
Every villager able to wield a sword has been sent to the armory.
One simple-minded villager as much as sets foot inside that door, I'll shoot him like a dog.
We have sent our most qualified villager for medicines.
You're just some villager looking out on the shoreline, see a bunch of Viking longships coming.
村民
Vine.
Vine.
I saw you guys strangled by that vine over there.
Oh, I'm afraid that would be from the doll's eye, the vine, the baneberry that scratched you during your illegal climb over my wall.
藤本植物形成藤蔓
Vinegar.
Vinegar.
It was the best move we made getting this red wine vinegar from Angelo's guy.
Joe, fetch a basin with vinegar, water, and some rags, Meg.
Like vinegar.
Vinegar offered in jest.
醋加醋鱼
Violate.
Violate.
Violate her 10 different ways if I wanted to.
I report you loaded, drunk, or stealing, and I will violate you back so fast your head will spin.
If you got vital insider stuff, the American people for their welfare really do need to know, and you feel impelled to disclose it and violate your agreement in doing so.
If you violate the Kentucky order, when you step foot back in Kentucky, they can find you in contempt, and they can incarcerate you.
Then not only did you violate the rules, you also failed to understand the principal lesson.
违反
Violation.
Violation.
Code violation, audible obscenity, warning, Donaldson. Code violation, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Look, it's really just a minor violation.
Oh, but Paul, that's a clear violation of your lease agreement, which I happen to have.
Otherwise, I'll have to report this as an FCC violation.
违反
Violence.
Violence.
I've always abhorred violence.
Now, you all know I don't condone this cheer-on-cheer violence, and this feud is far from over.
Then you see violence and anger and bullying not as threats, but as cover-up used by panicked men who are frightened and in pain.
There's violence, yes, in the relationship, and that's why we came in, and it's an issue, but I mean... Why is it every time I go somewhere with you, it always ends in violence and terror?
猛烈
Violent.
Violent.
Someone lies bleeding. Someone got violent and did not think twice.
Because there's a small chance I might die a violent death.
He's capable of being violent.
It's a hypersexualized, violent version of me who kills everyone who gets in my way.
My ex-husband was abusive and violent.
暴力的
Violet.
Violet.
Aunt Violet thinks I'll be the most magnificent bride in New York.
I can't let you leave, Violet.
Oh, Violet! I'm not a lesbian.
This is Violet.
What's your number, Violet?
锦菜锦菜科的
Violin.
Violin.
And it's plain to the meanest intelligence that you have recently acquired a new bow for your violin.
Happiness isn't happiness without a violin playing goat.
It's the world's smallest violin playing just for the waitresses.
When I was 9, I played violin.
Yeah, that violin meant...
小提琴
Virtual.
Virtual.
I guess she tapped into a virtual
projection component and learned how to create a visual embodiment.
Its operating budget was to be hidden offshore in a virtual red box, which I alone would control.
Okay, enough with the virtual world.
Since then, this reporter has learned that the terrorists have virtual control of the entire airport.
As soon as I could activate the flash-out effect with one of them alone, she'd think I'd be just another virtual person.
实际上起作用的
Virtually.
Virtually.
As you see, Dean Okra, these artificially manufactured subhumanoids virtually have no minds of their own.
Glass rocks, created by a meteorite impact. Virtually no water content.
I mean, Gaddafi's anti-air is virtually non-existent.
Incredibly, the names of the two victims are virtually identical.
Why did you agree to fight a man who has virtually no chance of winning?
事实上
Virtue.
Virtue.
And would you consider pride a fault or a virtue?
How many Instagram followers does Mr. Virtue have?
I just don't think I can continue to live in a place that embraces and nurtures apathy as if it was a virtue.
In my country, honesty is a most important virtue.
Patience is a virtue.
德性
Virtuous.
Virtuous.
And virtuous 'tis so. I never take advantage of the poor or the virtuous.
Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid.
That giving communion is not a reward for the virtuous, it is food for the starving.
Virtuous love and quiet in the early morning.
品德高尚的
Virus.
Virus.
A virus can be that complex, that big?
Back home, me and the kid used to goof off in this game called Tron, but then it got a virus that made the motorbikes go slow, and then Vanellope stopped wanting to hang out in there.
Lukashenko bought some kind of virus.
No, we'll get a container of Ebola virus and
She was exposed to the Ebola virus last week.
病毒
Visa.
Visa.
And you're here on an expired visa?
What's it here? He sent flowers to someone with his Visa card.
The only guy that ever calls my house is Randy from Chase Visa.
When I go to the MP to collect the T-shirts to distribute, I'm going to remember to ask about your visa.
Yes, even in Berlin. If you will furnish me with their names and their exact whereabouts, you will have your visa in the morning.
签证签发
Viscous.
Viscous.
It's a common symptom of viscous fluid, usually associated with, vaginitis.
It's never to be the first one to stick your hand in a viscous material.
Negative human emotions are materializing in the form of a viscous psychoreactive plasm with explosive supernormal potential.
The heart is the viscous of cardiac muscle that maintains the circulation of the blood.
The sexual nature of Kimmy Minter is a viscous cervical mucus that always welcomes mating.
黏的
Visible.
Visible.
Go to visible spectrum?
Good teeth, endearingly clueless, no scars and or visible tattoos.
It's not visible.
There's no latches or even visible seams.
To ferry wounded souls across the river of dread until a point where hope is dimly visible.
看得见的可见物
Vision.
Vision.
And if you don't have the vision to take advantage of that,
I have Toad's perfect vision.
I just had a vision.
It's not on my vision board or in my dreamscape.
Look, I know it's rough, but they just have a more streamlined vision of the show because it's going national and everybody's excited.
视觉梦见
Visit.
Visit. After I finish scouring the place for her visit, I sprinkle a teeny bit of crumbs around.
At least you've got someone to visit you.
I had this Indian girl coming to visit me.
On a recent visit to Los Angeles, after failing to call, text,
Why don't you visit me more?
拜访访问
Visitor.
Visitor.
Can you handle another visitor?
I'm afraid we're going to have to bring a little visitor close.
Princess, we have a visitor.
We'd like to talk to you about your visitor.
You have a visitor.
参观者
Visual.
Visual.
Captain, we have visual.
Is that not the perfect visual image of life and death?
Sometimes I would take pictures, visual aids for later.
Visual on leader.
视觉的
Visualize.
Visualize.
Do me a favor, visualize your most adventurous sexual experience.
I can't quite visualize it.
No, I seem to visualize it. I
try to visualize it.
With every shot, he's taught to visualize the base of a man's skull through his reticle. A sweet spot where the medulla meets the spine.
使看得见，想象。
Vital.
Vital.
Maybe that vital piece of information is going to win us the war.
His vital signs are so low they can't be detected.
It is as vital to me as the beat of my heart.
Well, his vital signs seem to be okay.
生命的